Hey, have you ever looked up at night and noticed that the moon is kinda different? I mean, one night it's a giant bright circle and then a week later it's just this tiny little sliver. What's up with that? Well, today we are going to crack that code together. Let's dive in.
So yeah, this is the big question, right? It totally looks like the moon is shape-shifting up there in the sky. But is it really what's actually going on?
Okay, to figure this out, we have to start by busting a really common myth about the moon's light. Getting this part right is the absolute first clue to solving the whole mystery.
All right, pop quiz time. What do you think? Does the moon glow all by itself, like a giant light bulb floating in space? True or false? That is 100% false. Yeah, no way. Unlike our sun, the moon doesn't create any of its own light, not a single bit. So if it's not a giant lamp, how in the world are we seeing it?
The answer comes down to one simple idea: reflection. Think about it like this. Sunlight is like a basketball. The moon is the gym floor, and that light bounces right off the floor and straight to our eyes.
Exactly. So all that beautiful moonlight you see at night, it's really just secondhand sunlight. The moon is basically a giant, dusty mirror in space, bouncing the sun's light all the way down to us.
Okay, so that leads to another question. If the sun is always shining on the moon, why don't we see a full moon every single night? Well, that brings us to the main event, this incredible cosmic dance happening above our heads.
And here's the big secret. The moon isn't changing shape at all. The shapes we see are all because the moon is constantly on the move, making a huge circle or orbit around our planet Earth. Now check this out. This diagram makes it all clear. See how the sun's light is always hitting one half of the moon? That part never changes. But as the moon travels around us, our view of that lit up part changes. Sometimes we see the whole bright side, sometimes we only see a little sliver of it, and sometimes we can't see any of it at all.
And that, my friends, is what a phase is. It's just how much of the sunlit side of the moon we can see from our little spot down here on Earth. It's all about our point of view.
So now that you know why this happens, let's learn some of the lingo. There are two really simple words we use to describe whether the moon's light looks like it's growing or shrinking. It's super easy. When the bright part you can see gets bigger each night, we say the moon is waxing. Think of it like you're adding on wax to make a candle bigger. And when the lit part starts getting smaller each night, we say it's waning. It's shrinking away. So waxing is growing and waning is shrinking. Got it? Awesome. Okay, let's put it all together now. We're going to take a full tour of the moon's trip around the Earth and name all 8 of the major phases you can spot in the sky. This whole journey, from one new moon all the way to the next one, is called a lunar cycle. And it happens like clockwork, taking about 29.5 days, which, if you think about it, is almost exactly 1 month. And here's the whole trip in order. It starts at the new moon, when it's dark to us. Then it starts waxing. It grows into a waxing crescent, then a first quarter, then a waxing gibbous, until bam, the big, bright, full moon. After that, it starts to get smaller, or wane. It goes through a waning gibbous, a third quarter, and a skinny, waning crescent, all the way back to dark again to start the whole cycle over. So if you remember one thing today, make it this. The moon itself is always a big, round ball. It never actually changes its shape. The only thing that changes is our view from Earth as we watch it travel on its monthly journey. So here's a little challenge for you. Now that you know the secret code of the night sky, go outside tonight, look up, and see if you can name the moon's phase. And even better, can you predict what it's going to look like tomorrow night? Pretty cool, huh? Now you know.